Hey everyone, today I'm working on Bionicle Zombies, the big stop motion project I've been working on lately, and today I'm just going to show you a few lighting tips that I use. So this is the set for the first scene. I'll go ahead and turn on the first light that I planted, right there. So this is pretty much the entire set for the very first scene of the first episode. And as you can see, it looks pretty good like this. Kind of dark, spooky a little bit. It's like an old basement or, I guess, shed. But I like how this looks. But also, I set filters on my stop motion camera to make it very dark. And it's going to have more of a blue tint. And so if it's already this dark, then whenever I put that tint tone, it's going to make it very dark. Like, even way darker. And you'll barely be able to see anything. So, to fix that problem of, not being able to see anything, I placed a light right to the right of us, I guess. And so there it is on full blast, but I don't want it to be that bright, so I'm going to turn down the camera in the stop motion app to make it look a little darker. And also, I want a little bit of light coming from this side over here, so I'll just turn on another light. And I'll probably actually move this one way farther away just to make it a little... Well, that actually makes it brighter. It's kind of tricky sometimes finding the exact right amount of light for the scene, so I might actually turn this light off right there and bring this light a little closer over here. These are dimmable, but they're already on their dimmest setting. If I turn this light all the way up, you can see it gets very unbelievably bright. And so I might have this one on, just because all this stuff down here I want you to be able to see, just because it took me a while to get everything exactly how I liked it. So I want you to be able to see all of the details, but also I want it to be fairly dark. So this is probably about how it's going to look on the first scene. I might add this light, I might not have it though. I could just put a piece of paper over it to make it a little less bright, which that's probably what I'll wind up doing. But I like using multiple lights because I don't want very many shadows. As you can see, there's not very many shadows. Like right here, there's a few, but you kind of just want everything to be crisp and clear. The light on top that I'm using is just a flashlight that I got for Christmas last year. So I just cut a hole in the cardboard, and I'm going to turn it on for the scene. Here is the lighting setup that I believe I'm going to go with, because I put paper over these lights. And so it does make it a little bit dimmer, which is good. And also it makes the light softer. It's not quite as harsh. The flicker that you see in stop motions is usually from the light bouncing off of whatever you're filming with because the lighting is too harsh. But also whenever you put paper over the lights, it makes the room a lot hotter. So if you have the fan on, be sure to have the lights super fixed in place where the paper isn't really going to wiggle around with the fan on, because you want to make sure that the lighting is always consistent, because that's another thing that will cause flicker: inconsistent lighting.